Okay, good morning. Yes, this is my face over the age of 35. When I wake up in the morning, super puffy, and I do not eat right. Yes, girl, I said eat. I messed up. I had an emotional day yesterday with my boyfriend. Well, emotional, like I don't even know how many days, which way too many days. And we're going to talk about juicing relationships, some other stuff. But it was kind of like over the same thing that I'm kind of struggling with on this channel. It's like how much of your personal life to share. I love people who get all the way real, honey, because you can sit there and think about and analyze what you would do and what your boundaries are and things like that. I personally do not cannot tolerate somebody who tells their friends personal business, especially if it's bad. So that's kind of what it was about. You know, him telling friends are not so good stuff. Yes, girl. How am I going to get myself together in like 15 minutes? Because I want to go get me a juice this morning. And our CEO is in the office, so I cannot be flying up in there too late. Let me get my makeup bag. I'll be back, girl. I'll be back. I shall return. I guess I will just bring the whole purse out. I've been missing. I've been gone. Y'all didn't even say y'all missed me. See, it's so weird when you're not a big YouTuber. One of the main things about, keeping your little YouTube channel going is consistency, right? That's just the name of the game. Yes, girl. I do wake up looking like Angelica. Yes, I do. But the emotional stuff really took a toll on me and him because we were both exhausted last night. Like, exhausted. That I did some emotional eating. Well, first, a way that I think is cute that he does is if we're fighting throughout the day, not even fighting because we're too grown to fight. It's just like when you don't agree about things. And for us right now, it's the living situation, which correlates to where's our relationship going situation, which can become pretty emotional or sensitive as a topic, okay? So, with that being said, he takes me to lunch. I eat a light lunch. And then he had already scheduled a brunch with his father for Sunday. And then yesterday, Monday, girl, I just fell off the rail. But you know what? I'm going to be like that old Christian song. We fall down, but we get up. I am not going to let this setback hold me back. I'm sorry, you guys. I will not. I don't care if people be like, hey, you can't stick to anything. No, girl, we going back. We're going to stick to this. I feel so much better when I'm heavy on the juice. So much better. But food is a drug. Sugar cane is worse than cocaine. And that's for real because it's legal, it's accessible, and it's everywhere. And like I said, the CEO is in our office this week. And just because I have a really nice boss, we get a lot of free food at our office. And I'm not talking about just a sandwich here and there, girl. I'm talking about whole fajita meals like steak, chicken. Yesterday they had that good Texas barbecue, girl. I'm thinking, oh, barbecue sandwich. No, girl. Whole pieces of chicken, brisket, sausage, this wonderful bread that had jalapenos in there, macaroni and cheese, and what's that other stuff? Potato salad and all the fixing. And the barbecue smell, oh my God, yes. And you know what's so funny? Because this girl saw me drinking my green juice, and one thing about the one my cousin gives me is the pouch. I need to go get one of hers right now because I need to finish them. I need to finish them. Is the pouch, looks kind of like, what you call one of those bags at the hospital? Let me just show y'all. Y'all know that. Some of you guys, if you watch my channel, you know what they look like. And I'm laughing. So I'm around here drinking my pouch, trying to get my pouch out of the refrigerator before they start the barbecue thing, girl. And people gonna ask questions like, ew, what's that? How about one the day I had my doctor's appointment, my doctor is attached to the hospital. I carried this into the hospital, girl. I got so many looks. She probably didn't know what this was. You coming into the hospital carrying a bag like this, girl? Stop. It's my green juice. Don't worry. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm kind of in a better mood than I was on Friday. Oh, girl, I had a weekend, girl. It's Tuesday today. Tuesday. So yes, Honey Girl fell off of her juice wagon because of events, because he even came yesterday and took me for lunch, even though we had the barbecue at the office and I snuck me a few pieces of chickens. But you know what? I don't even feel like the food and the calories are worth it right now. I'm ready to be committed to this. Yes, I'm a cheater, okay? I cheated. But did I really cheat on myself? Like, I'm saying, yes, I did wrong, or I did something that I didn't plan to do, but I recognize that's not the decision that I want to be making ongoing. I fell short, but I didn't fail myself. I will not fail myself. So on August the 10th, there is the Red Dress Run in New Orleans that I will be to. The whole city comes out for charity for women's health. I don't know if it's heart health. I don't want to just say that. But everybody's wearing a red dress, which is really cool. Gonna make my Instagram pop. And then that kind of scares me because I want to be looking hot. Gotta find a red dress for that too. I'm not gonna spend a lot, of course. That's like something that you get a cheap dress for, because you're gonna be sweating and running and people gonna be drinking and spilling drinks on you and stuff like that. But you guys know my arms. I don't know. I mean, I have shared all of my insecurities with you guys. For me, I knew that it was time to lose weight, where I felt like every area for me was a problem area. Like, I didn't like my arms. I didn't like my thighs. I definitely never liked my stomach. Now, girl, that's a problem, because what are you going to show and not look like a grandmother? Or are you going to wear a cardigan or a sweater to everything? Which was basically what I was doing for a while. Like those little thin ones. And for me, for a while, it was normal. It's like whatever. And then like sometimes people call me out. I'm like, girl, it's too hot. Why are you trying to wear sleeves and all that kind of stuff? You know, and then that brings out the insecurity that you didn't know that you had, because people out there showing off their body and you kind of like fully clothed. So, you know what? But you live and you learn. You know, people don't get overweight overnight. I keep telling myself, you don't get the weight off overnight. Except if you're juicing every day. Then that's a fast way, or going vegetarian. Or even better yet, finding yourself to be a vegan. But once you start doing that, you know, those types of things. Anywho, what was I thinking? Yeah, so that's my own insecurities. And the one thing, like I said last week about doing the juice cleanse, the good thing is that you actually see results. So after I had the Red Dress Run that weekend, the following week, and I got to see how many days I want to take off, girl. Because your girl kind of went down on her PTO days. She gets 24 PTO days and like 9 holidays. That turns out to be a little bit more, because our holiday stuff is real nice, you know what I mean? So the holiday days can actually increase if the holiday falls in the middle of the week, because you will get the day before the holiday off for travel. Isn't that nice? Like for 4th of July, we got half a day on the day before the 4th. And we got the 4th of July off. And we got the day after the 4th of July off. Because I think 4th of July was like on a Thursday. So that was nice. So the days off kind of flex. Ooh, girl, I don't have time to be curling you like that. Girl. We about to make this do what it do. Because once you put on that old-fashioned professionalism, which when I call mine old-fashioned, I dress kind of like a little bit of Victorian vibe, like a little bit of lace or black vest or something like that. It looks fine. It's not just about one thing. It's about everything. It's about your own personal style, right? And your priorities. I wish I could watch the clock, because sometimes I feel like I waste time talking to you guys. Not waste time. I spend time talking to you guys, which I really enjoy. Yes, I have a pimple on my chin and over here. I don't know what caused it. Was it those few days off of juicing? Was it that my juicing detox was about to kick in? Because my face is acting up like it hasn't acted up in a while. Wait a minute now, I just noticed that. The texture and like it's real dry right here. And I'm using the same products, which I feel like feel like are working for me. Just because something sets back one time does not mean it's not working for you. That is a life lesson. Something else I wanted to chat my Kathy about. Maybe one day when I feel more secure, I'll tell you guys what I do for a living in some parts, because it really does affect me as a person. Honestly, I work in a very I feel like my last job was more serious, like demanding than this one, like for saying the concerns of the people. But people and money can be a trip, man. And I don't work at the bank. No, I don't. But people and money, oh my God, it can be an absolute, oh, girl, people will threaten you and want you to lose your job so fast if you don't give them the money that they did not work for. So, anyways, I say that because I go into work with a plan, and it's easy to get discouraged if I cannot work my plan, what I feel like is necessary for my productivity. And I don't like being complained on. I don't talk on the phone a lot at my job. I do have to make phone calls, but I have a lot of paperwork to do. The paperwork that I have to do outweighs the telephone calls that I have to make. Okay? I get like files or whatever that I have to handle and do certain parts of investigation on. And then the investigation and the documentation behind the investigation. Anybody I know right now that has a desk job, because at this job, I'm a real paper pusher, honey. Oh, girl, you got to push those buttons. If you didn't push those buttons today, you're going to push those buttons or it's going to come back and haunt you. Like, you can have like the most casual of conversation and you're like, nah, I ain't going to jot that down. And then it comes back. I told you that, man. I told you. You're like, wait. I didn't know you was that serious about that asthma. Hold on. Let me put this down. Don't sound like you got asthma to me the way you yelling, because I'm about to... Anyways, anywho, not making light of anybody's plight. My job is, it can be stressful because it's very demanding, balancing the emails, phone calls, voicemails, and please people, public service announcement, do not call, leave a voicemail, send an email, and then call right back about your voicemail and email. Please don't stop. Stop. Just, that was a blurb. Okay? Just had to get that out. You can kind of tell that kind of brings me some kind of angst. Anyways, kind of hyper today, not even have sex. So, anyways, yeah, so it brings stress, which can cause stress eating or food temptation. If you're a stress eater like myself, I'm an emotional eater, which is so weird to say that out loud. Girl, how can you be an emotional eater? That's just weird. You eat because you're really happy, you think it's cause for celebration. You eat because you're sad and you feel like ice cream is going to make you feel better. Oh, you eat because it's Saturday and it's just fun to do with your friends. And eat excessively at all those times. Girl, that's me. I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about me right now. Okay, so I say that because the job can get stressful. I am going to talk about it and make like a formal video. There's some things I do want to say. But one of my coworkers who I have worked with for some time now, feels weird to say that when you see people in different environments and through different companies. He said, in the words of a wise man, everybody has a plan until you get punched in the face. Life-changing quote, he says, especially what we do for a living, because we have all these different metrics, and when you go, and it's not just this one, it's just everywhere. You go into these meetings and calibrations and these different trainings and one-offs, and you're told about the numbers you have to meet, and it sounds like so easy and so doable. Like, I can do this. You are like pumped and amped. You're already like formulating in your mind like your plans for the day, and you do that day after day, and then you're like, why do I feel so beat up? Because you're like literally trying to run your day against your plans and the day is running in a different direction. And girl, you can feel like you were in a heavyweight fight. And the wise man that said that was Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson said, people always ask him, because he was a champ, did he have a plan when he got in the ring, or a plan for his comebacks when he wasn't doing too well? He's like, well, yeah, everybody got a plan to get punched in the face. The dude told me this because we were sitting in the office late last night at about 7:17, and it will always be funny to me because, you know, I don't plan to work so late. I plan to get out of the office for my health. It's not healthy to sit there at a desk for 12 hours a day or 10 hours a day on a consistent basis. That's why I liked going to my trainer, which I guess like I took a week off. But I had my like cons about that too. I think I'm going to try a spin class over here instead, because it's closer and more convenient, and they got good parking and all that jazz. Of course, I just got to go pay for it. If somebody wants to go fund me, because when I think about the travel schedule, sometimes it makes me not want to get like the trainers and stuff like that, especially if you just pay a flat rate at the beginning of the month, because I don't know where I'm going to be on what weeks. You know, it's exhausting too to go. To me, it's exhausting to travel, especially if you're going to a place like New Orleans. Vegas for us is different because his mom lives there, so we see a different side of Vegas. She lives in North Vegas, right in front of the mountains. It can be calm and peaceful. But girl, if you're going on a party vacation and you're going to go whoop it up with your friends, especially in a place like New Orleans, it takes a whole week to recover from a weekend. I haven't had anybody to tell me it didn't take them a week to recover. Like, if you really... Somebody said that they stuck to their diets, or their skincare when they were on vacation. They're all on Instagram. This is my vacation. You know how you influencers do it sometimes. Y'all just need to stop sometimes. Oh, I'm feeling real honest today. I need to check the time too. Y'all influencers just need to just... It's gonna have its heyday because people are tired of the fakery. For real. This is different. This coming on YouTube, shooting your camera, or, you know, doing a little social media is different than being a quote unquote influencer. You guys know what I mean. The ones always selling a product or a lifestyle that they don't know they really live. Anyways, somebody was on Instagram saying their vacation skincare routine was going to be up on YouTube soon. Somebody put in the comments, you remember your skincare on vacation? The lady said, I forget my name on vacation. I second that. Like, come on, really? Are you really going on vacation to eat salad and lettuce and drink in moderation? And to remember to do your skincare? I mean, if you do, boo, please, you are definitely my mother's inspiration. You are all the things she ever wanted me to be. Oh, God. I am serious. You are like the model of success. But girlfriend is a hot mess. Like, come on. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's living. And we all live in different ways, right? So, yeah, I am, whoo, girl, did I turn that around? I kind of feel better that I did that a little bit. I got to do some quick makeup. How many minutes have I been on here? I don't know. Oh, 18. I got to go because I got to get my juice thing. Let me see if I can do 5-minute makeup. So, I guess this is kind of like a brain dump about, yes, honestly, I fell off the wagon. Yes, I did gain a few pounds back. No, I'm not happy about it. I want to see if I can get those itsy bitsy pounds off today or by the 31st so I can still stay at my 6 pounds a month goal. I really want to go hard, but my boyfriend has this thing now because I showed my lack of discipline. Are you eating today? Are you eating today? Like, dude, shut up. That was a temporary slip, not a forever slip. So I don't know what today is. It's around rent time, I know that. Today is like the 30th, I think. So even if I do go, and I'm not going to plan anything, even if I do just wait and hold out until the New Orleans weekend, I think I can hold out until the 10th. So that would give me how many days of straight juicing? Only like 11 days of straight juicing if I hold out until the 10th. But I think, is the event on the 10th? It's on that Saturday or whatever, but then that next week going to Vegas. His mom is pretty health conscious, so, but she doesn't have a juicer. I just will have to get disciplined and get on my fruits and vegetables. You know? Don't come off the cleanse and eat fucking sugar buffet, Carolyn. And that's probably why my face broke out, y'all. I felt so sick. Like, I did well, because I try to just stick to, like, salads and fish, right? I did well, doing well. And then there was a sweet buffet. And it's not that I had a lot of sweets. We had a lot of sweets on our plates. I posted it on my Instagram. I just had a bite here, a bite there. And you guys, I felt like I probably was going to a diabetic coma, really. Now that I think about it, I probably was really going into a diabetic coma. Because girlfriend, she was just like, oh my God, I feel like my head is on the merry-go-round. And I just had like tiny bites because I knew, number one, I don't want the calories. It's not worth it. But I'm just not going to be a party pooper. I'm not going to have people in my life feeling uncomfortable because Carolyn's being weird. No, I'm not going to do that. Like, maybe one day I'll have the courage, you know, to let my own self be true. But right now, it's just not a good time for me just to, like, day one, go balls to the wall. You know? Oh, my face is broken out today. I don't know. I hate that it's broken out. You know, I keep saying I'm going to set a dermatologist appointment. But Lord knows, every time I go to the doctor, not to the doctor, to the doctor, with a T-A on the end, they always want $200 because I'm on this deductible plan. Oh, ma'am, that'll be $170 now. That'll be like, girl, don't you know I'm trying to see my PCP, a cardiologist that I forgot to schedule, and you dermatologist? Calm down. Wait a minute. We're going to prioritize. And I've already got my dentist appointment set up, which I know that's going to be a grip. So, yeah. Life of a trying to mature 35-year-old. My boyfriend thinks that I need to be happier, you know. And, you know, guys, no matter what kind of life you live, especially if you can get up here on this YouTube, as long as I'm not even going to exclude that. No matter what kind of life you live, as long as you can just wake up and see the day and even look out a window, you're living a good life. Even if you are, like, sick and shut in, you know, you still have a reason and you still have a purpose if you're here for another day. And while you're on your way to your purpose, you can still enjoy the day, you know? And that's something that I struggle with because I'm like, gotta get a plan, gotta have a plan, gotta work the plan, gotta do something, gotta help somebody, gotta. Like, that's just doing the cha-cha all day, girl. And, like, I don't know, because that's where I put my value is emptying out for others. Like, I'll tell you a whole nother short video, one of my motivational ones, about how empty that whole idea of emptying your cup was like a life-changing message for me. But I do get value out of emptying my cup for other people, or I just wouldn't do the things that I do, you know? But I like the lady who said that's why she takes care of her appearance, because she does do a lot for others. I kind of struggle with that because I'm like, oh, I could be using that time to go do something valuable, you know? So, yesterday, my face got so oily. I really do think and believe, so let me finish that thought. So I'm trying to make sure that I don't pack that much makeup on my face. I like, for saying makeup tips, Wayne Goss, who specializes in mature skin, who says don't put your makeup on like an Instagram model. That's why I don't use all those different brushes for my foundation and stuff like that. Because when you're using a brush, you're really using too much effing product for everyday face. And even when they do, which is very true, because I have loved models my whole life, like that whole backstage behind the fashion show industry, even when they do like those fashion shows, runway shows, most of them are not using brushes. They're using their fingers to get enough makeup on so you can still see some skin. And warm it up. You know, use a lot less makeup that way. And he said to pack your face with powder, which I don't know. I'm always trying to see, and that's my fault. This change in my voice is my fault because I did slip some dairy into my diet knowing that it was going to make me phlegmy. Sucks, but you know, what happens when you're a food addict? The same things that happens when you're a drug addict. You already know if you're a drug addict or a food addict, the consequences of the food you eat, especially when you make your diet go a drastic. Is that Jurassic Park? Is that drastic? Drastic, okay? The word is the word is drastic. Oh my god. I probably still have that sugar in my system for last night, so it's probably like the little cow that I let roam around in my throat that's kind of playing in my stomach that's making me kind of loopy right now. See, I think about weird things like that sometimes. And I'm not even trying to be weird like that. I tell my boyfriend all the time, I am such a weirdo. And I tell my friends that too. I'm so weird. I don't know why I'm so weird. I'm just a weirdo. Do you guys ever feel like that? I kind of want to make some sit down videos. I'm going to wrap this up. But I don't know if they're really good. I want to do some serious ones about like things you should look for when starting a new job. Pros and cons. I want to do a little haul. My basic and bougie, which is like Zara, Free People, some store called Lily Rain, a lot of shoes from Dillard's. You know what? That reminds me. I need to take something back to Coach. I bought something from Coach because the whole Coach trade. Just something small. And I know it's just not for me. That's a whole nother unattractive personal thing. It's just not for me. But I am just not a returner. I'm like embarrassed to make a return. Jeez. I'm wondering how much time I spent in this mirror. And you guys are going to know better than me because you were here from start to finish. I'm wondering if I have left myself enough time to go get this juice that I want. I really want this juice, guys. And I bet they're going to give a catered lunch today. I said catered lunch. Am I going to have the wherewithal to forego this catered lunch? You tell me. Let us not have our plan until we get punched in the face. Let us plan that we may get punched in the face and still continue about our plan. See that pimple? Punched in the face with my skin. You guys, if you have watched this, you have seen the loveliness that is me. I encourage you to come back and get all kind of things out of my bathroom and out of my arm. There's some love in there for you. There's some love. It's Tuesday, girl. We're going to treat it like it's Monday. We're going to treat it like it is July 1st. It's Monday. It's a new year with new I was going to say resurrections, but it's resolutions. Thank you, girls, so much for watching. Find some happiness in your day. If you're fighting with somebody, just forgive them. Let it go if you know they're going to stay around. You know what I mean. Enjoy. Bye.